Hey,
Hey, how's it going,
hey.
everybody? How's it going?
Welcome back to our channel. We're Terrence
Yes,
and Jill of God-Ordained Union.
yes.
And if this is your first time on our channel, welcome. Please come
Welcome.
back.
Yes, yes. We are here with our vision is simple. We just
Hmm.
want to increase kingdom marriages. We
That's
want to
it.
help increase kingdom marriages.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. And our mission is aligned with our vision. We are on here trying to encourage those and inspire those who are in the waiting room feeling like you
Yes.
have been waiting and that person is not coming.
Mm-hmm.
Trust us, we know all about it. We know how you
Yeah.
feel. We were in the waiting room for a
Yeah,
very, very long
you're probably
time.
starting to doubt that God is hearing you. You're starting to doubt that you get into a certain age where you're thinking, you know what, maybe it wasn't in the cards for me.
Yep,
But
we've been
but
there.
God's got you.
Yes.
That's why we're here.
That's why we're here. I think it was 52 when I walked down the aisle,
Mm.
48 when I came across this one on
Yeah.
social media. So we know how you feel. So make sure you subscribe. We got tons of videos. Go back and look at them,
Yes.
all the way back to the beginning or whatever.
Yes.
We go live every Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're all the way live. Everything we do is rooted in the Word of God. We consider God in the Word for every move we
Yeah.
make. And so yeah.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna jump right in. We got a very interesting topic.
Yes.
What we went through personally. We went through personally, and it is the 7 signs
Yeah.
that you'll know if you're ready for marriage.
Yes.
It's 7 signs, and so
And we're gonna run through these so quick.
yes,
You're gonna be
yes,
like, what?
yes, because yeah, and get ready.
Yeah. So we
Get
want
ready.
you to be aware
Mm-hmm.
that sign number one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sign number one is you're gonna actually start seeking God about marriage.
Yes, you're going to have a very, very deep desire to press in and ask God. I remember, I literally was in my early 40s when I started to pray and seek God about marriage. I did, for whatever reason, I didn't want to say it out my mouth that I was ready for marriage, but you were really going to start to seek God about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're starting to realize too. You'll go through this thing where it's like you might be thinking about it, but you don't say anything.
You don't say
You're starting to
anything.
look at certain things differently. You're starting to visualize when you see couples and places, when you go grocery shopping and stuff. You're starting to think, man, I wish I had my husband or my wife with the, walking next to me while I'm picking the items out. You start thinking of those things, but there's going to be a distinct point when you're going to actually say, Lord,
I'm ready for what I
I'm
want.
ready for marriage. And I don't know why I haven't attracted that person yet or why I haven't met that person yet. That's when you're going to realize, wow,
Yeah.
I am truly ready.
For marriage. Yeah, you're going to
Yes.
start to seek God about it. Yep.
Absolutely.
Number 2.
Number 2 is have no interest in casual dating.
Ooh.
That was
That
me
was
right
yours.
there. I'm telling you. And what we mean by this is when you are starting to date and you realize this person is not the one I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if it was the fact that they wore the wrong color. Whatever it is, you're going to be like, this ain't working.
This ain't a
Deuces.
yeah,
And
one
you're going to
casually
just
date.
kick that person to the
Yeah.
curb. And it ain't that you're trying to be rude. It's that now you just found yourself desiring a whole nother standard with someone, and that person wasn't the one that you was going to be able to get that standard with.
Yeah, because I remember I was praying, after I started seeking God about it, I started praying, Lord, please, send the one. Like, it was very purposeful. Like, I didn't want to go through a whole bunch of casual dates. I don't want to go on a whole bunch of dates. So, so that's when you kind of know you're ready.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Number 3 is when you know that you've accomplished everything you needed to accomplish from your personal desires, the things that you wanted to do personally. You're going to feel like, you know what, I can't go any further by myself.
Yeah.
I need to have a helpmate.
Yeah. You got a good testimony for that.
And you know what, I was at this company and we used to go to these events all the time, and I kid you not, I started to acknowledge that I'm looking on stage and all these men that were up there successfully in this company had a woman on their arms.
Their wife.
And I'm sitting there thinking, what in the world's going on? do I need to get a wife in order to grow in this
To
company?
go to the next
because
level.
I started understanding that these guys aren't just doing it by themselves. They got somebody that's either whispering in their ear to say, baby, we need to do it this way, or it's helping them reach a whole nother demographics or something. But I realized that a lot of the people that were having success were married people.
Yeah, so yeah, it's for men. Like you can only go but so far without a wife. And for me, also I said this in other videos. I had accomplished, the things that I wanted to do on my own. I bought my first home. I bought my dream car. I had gone to real estate school, opened a successful business, got my degrees, my master's degree, real estate license. So a lot of the things that I had done on my own, my personal accomplishments, I was good. I accomplished. I felt like I maxed out on my single season. Yep. So, what's number 4?
Number 4 is you start to recognize your self-worth.
Ooh.
You start to know, look,
I'm valuable.
I'm bringing this.
I'm bringing this to the table.
And this is what I'm bringing to the table.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to let anybody speak to me or treat me like I don't have value.
Right. I know what I need. I know what I want.
Exactly.
And God, more importantly, God knows what we want, and I know the value that I bring. You're right. I start to understand my worth and my value. Like I'm like, okay, I started to accept who I am.
Absolutely.
Like, and I started to like me. Yes. Okay.
Then you're gonna really love the next one.
What's the next one?
The next one is you start accepting your personal issues.
Oh.
And what we mean by this is you get to a point where you start reflecting and saying, maybe I did have something to do with break up with the last girl.
Maybe I don't have good communication
maybe these
skills.
last 2 that said I had this issue, maybe they were a little bit right. Maybe I ought to look into that, see if I can fix that or work on that.
Yeah,
you start to take that ownership and saying, you know what? I ain't perfect. Maybe there are issues with me that I really need to look into while I'm trying to find who Miss Right is or who Mr. Right is.
For me, who Mr. Right is, like, I started to look at my flaws and be like, that is an issue and I need to work on that. I started to take ownership of my flaws. Started to take ownership because I didn't want to bring it. For instance, really quickly, I started to realize I had some childhood traumas that was causing me to feel a certain way, which caused me to act a certain way, which a lot of it had to do with having walls up and so I started to look at my issues and I started to say, I need help in those areas because I don't want to take that into my marriage because I felt it coming. Yep. What's the next one?
The next one is you get to a place where you cherish being by yourself.
Ooh.
And I think that's an awesome one because that shows you're growing.
Oh,
that shows that you have grown.
And you enjoy your own company.
You know what? Yeah, I don't really need to invite anybody over. It's Friday night. I think I'm going to just sit here and I'm going to chill. And I'm going to look at TV. I'm going to binge watch. Because it ain't that you want to binge watch. You just feel like I don't want a lot of drama. I don't want a lot of noise. I like the quiet. I can hear a little better when I'm in a quiet place. So
yeah. And a long time, and we were loners anyway, but I think it was more, we liked our own company, but I got to the point where, I had done the girlfriend thing, loved doing girlfriend thing, still had my girlfriends, my best girlfriends and stuff, but girls' trips were starting. I started to not have that much of an interest. I felt like, been there, done that, did all of the things where you go to girls' night and you drink or whatever it was you do, we do and have fun and all of that. I started to get to the point where I started to really enjoy being alone and taking myself out on dates and I started to enjoy my own company.
Life seems to slow down when you're by yourself and you start to recognize things you never recognized before.
I started to enjoy my company. What's the
and the last one we want to share with you is that you actually begin to trust God and His will for your life, and you just surrender to Him.
Oh my God!
And just give it all to God. And that's
when you just release, you come to the point of release. Like you ready, and it's like, Lord, I'm ready, but whatever Your will is,
whatever Your will, whatever your time frame
whatever
is,
time frame, I'm at peace. I'm at peace with me.
I've told you that I'm here to do Your will, whatever You have for me. So I'm also saying, if you don't have anybody for me, and it's just supposed to be me and you, then it's just going to be me and you.
Yeah. And then as soon as we both said that,
as soon as you say that,
bam.
Oh yeah.
And we're talking about saying that wholeheartedly,
Yes.
like really sincerely. The effectual,
Yeah.
fervent prayer of the righteous availeth much. So it's got to be effectual
Yeah.
and fervently. But yeah, I just started to accept who I was, and that's when it came.
Then it comes.
Yes. So there it
So
is.
if you're
7.
experiencing these right here or any of these, then you need to acknowledge that the rest of them are on their way.
Yeah,
if they haven't got there yet.
you probably is 7
Yes.
signs that, and the thing is that yeah, you'll start to know.
Yeah, appreciate the fact
You'll
that
start
you're
to
on
know.
your way
You
and a
are-
day closer to meeting what God has for you.
Yes. So those are signs. If you have no signs, you're ready. You're probably ready. So, yes.
So enjoy your day.
Yes, and give us an update at the bottom. Let us know. Give us a comment. Let us know, at the bottom.
No doubt.
All right. So that's it for the Smiths. We'll see you on the next video.
Deuces.
Deuces.